Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Man in motion left. That's Collins. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Minshew. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
A give, it's Etienne off the option.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get into ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Minshew. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And there defensively was Jack Jones.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Minshew's going to keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Gardner Minshew keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0.
Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Hey, give me radar.
Back to throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down.
50-50.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Minshew sets to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. On 4th down, Minshew.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Big 20.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Quick throw to Collins. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Alert!
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A 1st down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This one left side caught by Collins. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him 1st downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready.
2nd and 6. He'll complete this one to Collins. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Nico Collins, 33 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Runs good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now Minshew on 1st and 10.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Looking to throw it, Minshew.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Complete to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Once again, it's Jacobs. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. In motion is Hardy. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, anytime down here in the red zone that you can get a running back going lateral to the line of scrimmage, that's a plus for the defense. We all hear about the offensive guys saying, get north and south, get upfield. They didn't allow it at all on that play.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Here down, 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Falcons.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Travis Etienne, 44 yards. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score, Falcons 21, Buccaneers 10. First Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Zebra!
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Hey, 22! Stay 50, stay 50. Zebra!
Now Stafford. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Ready.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They snap it to Stafford. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And quickly they get to the line.
The 13-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Etienne once more. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Antoine Winfield on the tackle. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Looking for Traylon Burks that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Travis Etienne with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Falcons continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Buccaneers 10. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Alert! Stop!
Jacobs going to try the middle. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Matt Judon, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stafford.
Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, 54! What are you hot?
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter.
2nd and 10.
Stafford. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down and 6 now.
Alert!
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, 70!
Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Drill right, 22!
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Another tote for Etienne. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Travis Etienne saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Set.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on
32.
4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth from 21 yards away. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Buccaneers 18. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
To throw is Stafford.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Stafford looks to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Back to throw, Stafford.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide, and in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cooper Kupp from 4 yards out, and the Buccaneers get a bit closer. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
11.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Buccaneers 26.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. A give, it's Etienne off the option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bucs 18-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.